ever ran from the Ku Klux Klan, and I shouldn't have to run from a black man. I never ever ran from the Ku Klux Klan, and I shouldn't have to run from a black man.
Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Hit that notification button. Hit the like button. I need y'all to go ahead and hit that like button. Tally it up like you always do. I appreciate it. Hit the comments. It's your boy Pelican Bay Kennels, and I'm going to give you that home dog news like I always do. But first, check it out. This is the deal. Like, this is why I don't respect the Black Lives Matter. Not even the movement. Just the Black Lives Matter period. You know, alright. I've been training Merino for 2 years come December. 2 years come December. And I done been, when I tell you I've been every place with Merino, I'm telling you, every place from hotels, to hotel hallways, to parking lots. I take Merino to the beach. You got the old people out there, sitting out there looking at them, clapping, telling me, nice dog, this and that. But guess what? Guess when I finally get told that I couldn't train my dog. A black brother told me that today in my hometown, you know, at the park that I always have on the videos, you know, a park that is not a park that everybody in the city go to, you know. I put it on the videos, you know what I'm saying? I showed good size of it on the videos. But truthfully, you know what I'm saying? This is what he told me. He told me dogs are no longer allowed at the park anymore. The city don't own it anymore. And this is the thing, telling me I can get locked up for trespassing and this and that, blah, blah, blah. You know, and I was respectful because I knew him, you know. I knew him and I was respectful all the way out. But I voiced my opinion because this is the deal when it comes to that. When it comes to me training Merino, if that ain't your property and that ain't your land, you can't tell me nothing. They put a no trained dog sign out there anyway. And for one, all the police in the city know I train Merino. You know why? Because I'm everywhere with Merino. I'm at the courthouse. I go to the courthouse, pull out my camera, put it on the front lawn. Hoping they look out the window and see me training my Malinois. See an ex-dope dealer on their front lawn training a Belgian Malinois just like them. You know what I'm saying? Just as or better than them. You know? Because I know, like, I don't understand why we so quick to rush a white man when I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. White people ain't do nothing but trying to help me since I started training my dogs. You know what I'm saying? But a black man wanna tell me and keep me from doing this and doing that. Oh, you mean to tell me I can go to the beach where I bump into an old 70-something-year-old white fella and he say, you're welcome here anytime. Anything you need, you're welcome to park here anytime. Rich man, you're welcome to park here anytime. Anything you need, you let me know, and that's a beautiful dog there. And I went to the beach, and guess what? I did a show for the old people out there. They sitting on beach chairs, young people walking by. I got Merino jumping through hula hoops, cutting flips, doing all kind of stuff like that. You know, and that's the type of stuff I like to do. I do stuff for the kids. This same part that he talking about, dogs are not allowed because of the kids. I had a whole crowd of kids around Merino, looking at Merino do tricks, jumping through the hoops, rolling over on the ground and anything. Like, the kids love Merino. And you want to come to, man, listen here, man. When it comes to me and my city with Merino, what you got to understand, because I don't care who watching this right now, what you got to understand, you know, you don't mess with Merino when it comes to training in this city. If I'm not on your land, your particular property, I can understand that. If I ain't on your property and I'm anywhere in this city, don't come to me with none of that, because Merino, let me show you. This, for one, I can take the dog anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. Just like you can take your dog anywhere. Two, this right here tells me that I can also take them anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? So don't bother me about my dog again. I hope, you know what I'm saying, that they are watching this video, because I wasn't disrespectful and I'm still not disrespectful. I'm just upset because the whole time I ever trained my dog, you know, I only got kicked out of 2 places. In all the 2 years I ever trained Merino, and I got 200 and some videos. You know what I'm saying? And all of my videos, the only 2 places I ever got kicked out of. And one was expected. I was up in the hotel, walking through the hallway, and I left my car running in the parking lot, and I jumped out and ran to the hallway just to do the footage, stopped my camera up in the hallway and did the footage. I kind of expected to get kicked out there. And the man said I got to move my car or whatever, you know. And I had to park somewhere, and if I wasn't staying there, then I had to leave. So I expect that, you know. It is what it is. But when it comes to this, a park that I put on a video, a park that I be showing good sides of, you want to be truthful? I was raised in this city. So I was living before the city bought this park. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no basketball nets on this park. It wasn't no rim for the kids to play on at this park. It wasn't no bathrooms at this park. It was no water in the pool at this park. It was no fancy looking tennis court at this park. It was no picnic tables at this park before the city got it. But now you telling me the city don't got it no more, and you think I'm worrying about the police? I'm trying to sell police my dogs. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. That's why I always tell brothers, man. That's what I always tell you, man. Stay focused on what you gotta do, because 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be your own people that try to stop you from doing what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's trying to keep you at a certain level, because if you're hustling and you're getting your little work fronted from this place, you ain't never getting up. They're gonna always keep you at this level. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna always keep you at this level so they can ship you that work, so they can hit you off with that pack, and then the people right here, I don't know, maybe he thought I'm on the illegal side or something like that. Because me, I'm all the way straight. You know what I'm saying? So I talk like that when I walk through the streets. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna make me do nothing if you ain't got the actual right to do something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you thinking, some people look at you because you black and look young, that you think you sell dope or something and think they can scare you with that police talk. You know what I'm saying? But not me. Because for one, like I say, I've been flying straight for going on 10 years now. You can't even pull you can't, when it comes to something like that, you can't, you know, I don't fuck around. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck around. So I don't respect nobody who try to throw that police, that being scared of the police thing in my face. You know what I'm saying? Especially by a black man at that. When I'm every place, I'm at the marina, at the docks. People coming up the marina, and they tell me this, tell me that. I'm at, like I said, I'm on a beach where they tell me what time, the police officers come and tell me what time I can be there, what time I can't, because of the sun, because it's so hot, and because of so many people be there, you know? And they don't even be how this guy was coming at me, you know what I'm saying, how he was coming at me with it. And I'm not gonna lie, he didn't cuss at me or be nasty, but he was being nasty by coming to even disrespect me like that. You know what I'm saying? I walk anywhere in my city with Marino if that ain't your property. If that ain't your property, like, I don't see no problem with it. Why should you have a problem with it? But like I say, man, stay focused on your goal, because it's going to be your own people that try to knock you and try to always talk about the white man got his foot on your back. The white man got his foot on your back. Man, I ain't going to lie to you, man. All I see is the black man with the foot on the back. All I see is the black man with the foot on the back from the time I was in the game to now. You know what I'm saying? It's always been your kind that keep you from getting the way you got to get at. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the other person. It's so much that you hear that so much. It's programmed in your head, man. It's programmed in your head. 2 years, not one white man stopped me from going all across the East Coast. I done had Marino different places all across the East Coast. Come to my hometown, one black man want to come think he scared me with the police talk. Now, what I should have just told him to call the police up there and then tell them to kick this dog right here off this property that ain't yours. Kick this dog right here, Marino, off this property that ain't yours.
Okay.
If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? If I find my way home, yeah. If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me?
give you that hog dog news, man. So check it out. Check it out, right? A dog that you spend time with is a dog that's gonna win. A dog that you just think you're not gonna, just pick him up here and there, that's the dog that's gonna let you down. The dog that you spend time with is the dog that's gonna win. See, man, a lot of them dog men, especially the ones closer to my area, some of them be mad and talking this and talking that. But the thing is, I don't gotta lie about none of the dog stuff because I ain't trying to peddle no puppies off on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no puppies I'm trying to sell and different dogs I'm trying to push. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the Molly Wise like I always tell you. I'm doing the Molly Wise. But I'm going to give you that pit bull news. And a lot of folk don't like it because a lot of folk acting like a lot of these dogs that they're talking about is up on this level when the dogs are up on this level. And I ain't going to lie about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you that the dogs ain't shit. Now shout out to my man Gerald Burks for bringing up this point to me when he said, difference between a chain dog and a house dog. And this is the difference. Chain dog and a house dog. You're going to have a different dog. We're talking the same exact dog. There's two dogs. We're just saying, say for instance, if it could be a clone. You got two of the same exact dogs. One is on the house, one is in the chain. One is on the chain, one is in the house. The dog that's in the house, if he's exercised as well, just like the other dog, but because he's kept in the house, and because he's around you, and because y'all have that bond, he's going to be a totally different dog than the dogs on the chain. I don't care what you say. That dog that's in that house is going to be a different dog than the one that's on the chain. He's going to be more attentive. He's going to listen to you easier, listen to you better. And I had to make this point because a lot of people wonder if the house dog is the soft dog, but in actuality, if it's the same exact dog and both, the same exact dog, game as hell, and he's just on the chain on this particular situation, or one is in the house in this situation, and the one that's in the house is getting plenty of exercise, believe me, the one that's in the house is going to be the better dog at the end of the day. At the end of the day, because it's not all about what you think it's all about. When that talking come into play, when that look in your eyes come into play, and you got to have that game face on, all that's going to matter with the house dog. See, that ain't going to matter with the one you got on the chain that you just come out and take out walking when you try to think you're going to exercise them or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And if you got one on the chain that you tend to you got them off every day, you dealing with them every day, then that's going to be better. But the one that's in the house that's sleeping next to you, or the one that's, that's watching you when you close your eyes, and he's still woke, making sure you sleep, making sure you okay, that's the dog, that's going to out-hunt the one that's on the chain. And another thing a brother was right about, how you feed a dog can make a pit look a certain way as well. Because a man who feeds his dog, stuffs him and feeds him like overly to get him fat, and he got a fat pit bull, some will mistake that American pit bull terrier for a bully breed dog, when it's just a fat pit bull terrier that's been fed, fed. Them Bruce Lee body dogs aren't born like that. You gotta feed the dog, you gotta work the dog in order to get him that shape. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna just buy no pit bull and they got no Bruce Lee shaped body. And if you feeding your dog, it depends on what blood and what live strain of bulldog you got. That dog gonna look like a bully dog, because it's gonna be fat, So food matters. And another thing, 2022 and beyond for the pit bull game, y'all just might as well cancel all that OTC talk. You know what I'm saying? OTC 1 two-time OTC, 3-time OTC. Y'all might as well cancel all that. I'm gonna tell you my reason why. It's a very, very thin line between the OTC and a schooling. So what's the difference between an OTC and a schooling? So if you're schooling and he does good for you and he wins, is that an OTC? And when it was just a schooling, like, if it's not the real deal, then everything else is schooling. That's what I consider. You know what I'm saying? You don't see Jeep saying he with all his OTCs before he's a 6-time OTC grand champion, or this dog saying there's every dog who got real titles, you see no OTCs behind it. Dogs with no titles, they slide the OTCs behind. You know what I'm saying? That's no disrespect to nobody, but we gotta figure out what's the difference between an OTC win, and a schooler. Because if it's not the real deal, that means you still schooling. But somehow or another, the pit bull game is putting this OTC thing as a middle bracket, as better than schooling, but not quite as good as the hog hunt. You know what I'm saying? Now, OTC is schooling, you know? So handle it how you gotta handle it, and don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? Don't think because you got a 5-time OTC that mean anything. All that was is 5 schooling hunts. Truthfully, you know what I'm saying? So why are people always saying OTC? We need to cancel all that. That's mislabeling on the Bulldogs. We always talk about mislabeling. That's mislabeling. OTC is nothing but schooling. You know what I'm saying? You're schooling. OTC. See, the thing is, the standards are high. The standards are high for a reason. If you can't make it to that standard, that's why the standards are high. Because only the elite dog men make it to their standards. You know, somewhere or another, between the late 80s, the 90s, somewhere or another, they threw OTCs in. Start throwing OTCs on your pedigrees and all kind of stuff like that. You shouldn't even be talking about an OTC. You know what I'm saying? If he won that many OTCs, why you don't got no real hog hunts? You know what I'm saying? If he a 5-time OTC, 10-time OTC, that's not schooling, we just talk 10-time OTC, why he not grand champion then? You know what I'm saying? OTC and schooling should be considered the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because if it is what it is, put it the way it's supposed to go, keep the standards high, and that keep all the bullshit people out of the game. You know what I'm saying? Oh, when you start talking about OTC, that means, you know, obviously you pick up and run and do what you gotta do. Because a real dog man not gonna do just pick up and go to something. Real dog man make sure he right, his dog right, everything right before he bust that move. You know what I'm saying? Everything gotta be right. You know what I'm saying? OTCs, to count them as OTCs and thinking that's gonna boost your record up or something? Nah. OTCs and schooling, in my book, is the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Just because you start arguing with your homeboys or something like that, and then you want to go out and then you win the match. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it was 3 hours. Still schooling to me because it got rules to the game. There's rules to boxing. There's rules to football. You know what I'm saying? If you're not playing by the rules, then everything else is what? It's not a midway point. You know what I'm saying? It's not a midway point in the professional league. You're either in the league or you're out. One or the other. And let me tell y'all about this protection dog stuff real quick. You know what I'm saying? And this is no knock to nobody. You know, people always criticize how you do things. And I'm the type of person that can take it because I know I don't do everything right. But people always criticize about how you take bites, how you do this, how you do that. You know what I'm saying? But this is my question to all y'all critics. You know what I'm saying? I don't train my dogs for the show. I train my dogs for street combat. You know what I'm saying? And which one of them regular people, you know, that we bump into in the street that get into a situation that's not going to be no trained decoy. When we get into a situation, it's going to be a regular person that's going to catch the dog where you want them to catch the dog at. No, people react different ways. So that's how I train my dogs. For regular people that's going to be moving regular ways, that's going to be throwing the dog regular ways like regular people doing in the streets. Not catching them doing how the people doing in the shows, because that's all the pressure they're going to get is the pressure that the shows giving them. So you can train them that way. But in the streets, it's going down different. People swinging their arms different. People running. People moving different. Nobody letting no dog catching them under no arm in those streets. You ain't never seen a police dog or no police show chase apprehend no criminal and grab them up under the arms, chasing them down, grabbing them up under the arms. No police dog. No police dog, period. On no police show. So why y'all keep stressing to me about certain things? I train my dog for the attack. For the attack. Long as he take you down, I don't care where he take you down from. Myself. And before I get up out of here, man, I want to say one thing. Me and my partner was talking about it. You should be able to look at your dog and tell when something not right, man. Before you go do any kind of competition work, if you look at that dog and you see he's not right, and if you can't look at your dog and tell when he's right and when he's not right, then that means you need to take more time up with your dog. You're not taking enough time up with your dog. But if you look at him and you know in your heart that he's not looking the way he's supposed to be looking, stop having too much pride and losing 10, 20, 30, 40 grand and just give up that $1,500, $2,000 and walk away and come back on a better day. You know what I'm saying? You got too much pride, you go out there and lose all your money you had in your pocket. looking at your dog knowing he wasn't right. Got too much pride to say, oh, he ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Boom, let's go, let's try, come back, or whatever. We give you that little bit of money. Don't have too much pride. If he ain't right, if he not 100%, don't go into it. Like I say, man, thank y'all for watching the videos. Thank y'all for subscribing, clicking the like buttons, commenting at the bottom. It's your boy, Pelican Bay Canines. I try to keep giving you that hog dog news, fair and unbiased. And like I say, man, don't stop no matter what. When you got a goal, go for it. I don't care what that goal is. If it's to score a certain amount on a test or something, score that amount. Do what you got to do. At the end of the day, stop being programmed that's saying, white folk holding me down. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, they can say what they want to say. They can say what they want to say. I done been in different situations throughout my life. And every time I try to come up, it was always my own kind that kept me down from trying to make that move. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Like I said, hitting that like button. It's your boy, Pelican Bay Canines, and I'm out.